ever since April 7th, 2008.
Like the end for congestion pricing.
After Speaker Silver counted noses and realized the wheels had come off.
It's been a tailpipe dream.
But now, a decade later, as black cars and box trucks multiply, Governor Cuomo has suddenly dug it up out of the Great Albany graveyard.
We agree with the governor. It's a policy whose time has come.
John Orcutt is with Transit Center, a transportation think tank.
You don't fill up skyscrapers with people driving in. You fill them in with high-capacity transit, and that's the subway.
And now there's urgency to find a way to fund it. But the thing is, we know nothing about the Cuomo Plan, how closely it might resemble the one former Traffic Commissioner Sam Schwartz drew up, known as Move New York.
We reintroduced electronic charging at the 4 East River bridges, where we had tolls until 1911. We introduced it at 60th Street.
Slashing tolls on the outskirts of the city, like the Verrazano, Throgsneck, and Whitestone.
The Ubers of the world all pay by mileage and time that they spend in the central business district.
It's a two birds, one stone approach. Raise money to maintain the subways and reduce traffic. The opposition has always sounded something like this from NYU's Mitchell Moss.
People who live in Brooklyn and Queens don't feel they should pay an extra fee to come into Manhattan because they're going to the dentist or because they're going for surgery.
Counterpoint from John Orcutt.
If you have people abandoning the subway to take Uber, that doesn't help people who have to drive.
Meanwhile, Mayor de Blasio won't touch this with a 10-foot tire iron.
I don't think it's politically viable.
If Albany has any appetite for his subway funding alternative, a tax on the rich, it hasn't shown itself yet.
I got a lot of other things to do in the meantime.
Like getting reelected.
I think it's kind of a political position he's taking prior to the election, and once the governor comes out with a plan that, whose pieces can be seen and debated and worked over, we're hopeful that he'll come to the table as well.
And just because you asked me to overcomplicate it, there's a legal expert at NYU named Roderick Hills who says the city actually does have the power to implement congestion pricing without the state based on a 1950s law.
So it's strange to me to hear the city repeatedly say we've studied this and we don't have the power.
But most experts seem to think the only way is for the city and the state to work together.
I think we need two men to get in a room, and that's the mayor and the governor.
Next week, we'll bring it all home. What must we do as a city, state, region, and nation to avoid truly reaching the breaking point? I'm Alex Silverman. Till then, safe travels.